Hello, my name is Cassandra and this is the second video of my writing update series. And there is not much to say. Actually, so I did manage to write 200 words where I basically completed the 22nd chapter of my book. And I am looking forward to going to the 23rd, which is a huge progress. But I did not have the time to do it. Actually, it was 2 days ago that I wrote the 200 words. And the thing is, the reason I could not write at all was because I was trying to outline again, and well, I stopped with that. So let's talk about that for a moment. So I was in the midpoint of my story, and an important event had happened which was supposed to change the direction of my characters. Basically, what happened should have been the climax of the story, but it was not. Because first of all, the characters were not together. They have been separated. And secondly, the protagonist, who was the one who experienced the big event, did not change her direction toward the place all of the characters are supposed to go to for the story to end, because they will find something there, and yeah, so that didn't happen. And because it didn't happen, and I could not initially understand what was happening, why I can no longer continue my story, I went back many chapters in order to understand what was at fault. And I did eventually realize that at some point my characters acted out of character. So they did something that wasn't in accordance to their personality. And as a result, all the events that followed that false action actually weren't supposed to happen at all. So I ended up deleting 10 chapters, and that was a scarring experience. Because after that, I became so insecure about continuing, and that's when I started outlining. That's when I decided that, okay, in order to solve this problem, I need to outline the rest of my story until the end. And I have never outlined, and I had a real difficulty in doing that. I knew what I wanted the ending to be, so I kind of wrote it down, and also the climax. So I did think of how my characters would get from the climax to the ending point, to that different location, because this was also a big issue, because it's not a place that... Anyway, for this to happen, I also don't want to spoil my own book. Okay, I haven't even finished the first draft and I am thinking about that. But for the ending to happen and the climax compared to the final destination, they would be like really apart. There would be a big distance between them. So if my characters actually physically try to get to that final destination after the climax, then it would be completely anticlimactic, because the climax would build up and then my characters would be walking. So it would go like this. So I thought about that, how to fix it and how to make it possible. And that was it. That was as much as I managed to outline. So, in other words, I did not really. I built in a way the ending, but not the steps that are going to get me to climax, at least. So I kept thinking what to do about it. I made a short video and some people responded and thank you very much for your responses. And I took the decision to start punching again. And basically, as long as I stay true to my characters and I pay real close attention to how they would normally act, then I wouldn't have this problem again of deleting so many chapters because the characters acted out of character. So that was it. Basically, that was my progress. And I feel bad I feel like a very, very long amount of time passed until I realized my mistakes. And with the characters doing an action that they wouldn't normally do, this cost me 10 chapters, realizing that the important event was actually supposed to be the climax of my story and it wasn't working because the characters weren't even together and there were many things that should have been different, and realizing that outlining wasn't really going to be for me, and also the fact that I couldn't keep writing because I felt extremely insecure with the thought of making another mistake and having to delete many chapters. But the thing is, writing a book, especially the first draft, especially the first book, is meant. I mean, we're going to make mistakes. It's unavoidable. It's the way things work. That's life. And we learn through those. So, yes. But I was, I don't know. I felt very insecure, I guess. And I still do. Just so you know, I still do. Because I don't have a plan. And on the one hand, I really like this excitement. It's like I am reading a book. I don't know if you people watching are plotters or pantsers, but as a pantser, it's very satisfying because it's like I am reading someone else's book, so I don't know what's going to happen next, and I love this. But at the same time, it has started becoming a little stressful. Not exactly. I don't want to say that because when I write, as long as I keep the mindset of not caring, of not worrying about the end result. If I keep my mindset like that, then I am good. But if I try to think of, oh no, how are they going to get there? How are they going to get to the climax? This, and this need to happen, and in order for that to happen, then I don't feel good. And that's what prevented me from continuing my story. So I'm still working on that. I am working on my mindset because the thing is, I love that the story can come so instinctively, I think. I love it, and that I don't know the end result. So I want to be open to how things are going to evolve because what I have in mind for the climax may never happen, but another amazing thing can happen instead, which was going to be much, much better than what I had in mind. So I just need to stop trying to control it. That's what I need to do. And I never tried to control it, but because I did this mistake, which was not because I was a pantser, but because it's like I went out of the story and I was writing as the author, not as the author, but as another person who was doing whatever they wanted with the story. That was my mistake. It wasn't about pantsing. That wasn't the mistake. So yeah, it actually feels good to say that out loud. I don't know if anyone else can relate. What I'm going to do from now on is to have an open mind, and actually I meditate. It's something that I do daily, but my meditations mostly consist of visualization, saying mantras and all that, and it's not as much as emptying the mind. And it's something that I need to do, because when I do this successfully, when I'm not thinking at all, actually in the past, ideas have come to me about my story, and I think this is magical. I absolutely love this, and I want to continue this. I love to be able to create instinctively, and to just let go and write. So I will continue doing that. But the reason these past few days I didn't manage to write, today and yesterday, because it was the 27th that I wrote those 200 words, is because I am preparing something new for YouTube, which is exciting for me. It's going to be a winter writing challenge for the whole of December. So what I'm doing is preparing very small, short videos, like 2 minutes maximum. One video will be uploaded each day so that people can start creating a story, a short story with a winter theme within December. And I love this idea. Of course, I will participate as well. And it will also be in a plotting kind of way. So I think it's going to be a new experience, hopefully a positive experience. And I like it. Anything that can spark creativity is interesting to me. And I hope people will also enjoy and wish to participate. But this is the reason yesterday and today I couldn't write, because I had to create videos and edit them. And tomorrow as well, basically until Sunday night, I want to have some things prepared, because starting from Monday, which is the 1st of December, I will start uploading these short videos. So that's it with my news, with my story. Not much happened this week, but I am happy that I realized my mistakes. I am not happy that it took me so long to realize them. But yeah, nothing can be done about it. That's it. Yes, thank you for watching. And if you're writing your story, tell me if you are on the first draft, or if you were on the first draft, if you are a pantser or a plotter, if you had similar problems with me, and how quickly did you realize them? Did you have to delete 10 chapters? Although I know many people have actually rewritten half of their book or 3/4 of their book because of things like that, or plot holes, those scary things. So yeah, but I would love to hear other people's feedback. I was very happy when I received feedback in the video I made about deleting 10 chapters and what am I going to do now. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you again. I will tell you of my news again on next Saturday, and on Monday I will start uploading the winter writing challenge, and I am very excited about that as well. So thank you and bye bye.